Good morning, Susie Cobden. This morning I wanted to read a book from here. It's called In Tune with the Infinite by Ralph Waldo Trine. Now, it was first published in 1908, so some of the language in here takes a little bit of understanding, but most of it's pretty good. And yeah, it's a book that I've just been offered to read, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. But just thought I'd read a short passage for you. So here we go. All life is one. We are all bound together in the one common and universal life, and we should take into consideration the fact that we have it entirely in our own hands to determine the order of thought we entrain, and consequently the order of influences we attract. We are not merely willowy creatures of circumstance unless we indeed choose to be. In our mental lives, we can either keep hold of the rudder and so determine exactly what course we take, what points we touch, or we can fail to do this, and failing, we drift and are blown hither and thither by every passing breeze. And so, on the contrary, welcome should be the thought, for thus we may draw to us the influence and the aid of the greatest, noblest, and the best who have lived on the earth, whatever time, whatever place. So he's actually saying that there is a physical life and there's an etheric life, the life of everything that's ever been, whether they're still physical or not. So that energetic life of past humans, spirit entities, everybody is still available to us, and we can reach out to those gurus of ours, or those people who have succeeded in ways we want to succeed in through our thought, and we can have access to their knowledge through the etheric body. We cannot rationally believe other than that those who have laboured in love and with uplifting power here are still labouring in the same way, and in all probability with more earnest zeal and with greater power. Sorry, I was just kind of goes on a little bit here. As science is so abundantly demonstrating, the things that we see are but a very small fraction of the things that are real. The real vital forces at work in our own lives and in the world about us are not seen by the ordinary physical eye, yet they are the causes of which all things we see are merely the effects. Thoughts are forces. Like builds like attracts like. For one to govern his thinking then is to determine his life. Says one of deep insight into the nature of things. The law of correspondence between spiritual and material things is wonderfully exact in its workings. People ruled by the mood of gloom attract to them gloomy things. People always discouraged and despondent do not succeed in anything and live only by burdening somebody else. The hopeful, confident, and cheerful attract the elements of success. A man's front or backyard will advertise that man's ruling mood. A woman at home shows her state of mind in her dress. Where are we? The ruling mood of hopelessness, carelessness, and lack of system. Rags, tatters, and dirt are always in the mind before in the body. The thought that is most put on brings its corresponding visible element to crystallise about you as surely and as literally as the visible bit of copper in solution attracts to the invisible copper in that solution. A mind always hopeful, confident, courageous, and determined on its set purpose and keeping itself to that purpose attracts to itself out of the elements things and powers favourable for that purpose. Every thought of yours has a literal value to you in every possible way. The strength of your body, the strength of your mind, the success in business, the pleasure your company brings to others, depends on the nature of your thoughts. In whatever mood you set your mind, does your spirit receive of unseen substance in correspondence with that mood. It is as much a chemical law as it is a spiritual. Chemistry is not confined to the elements we see. The elements we do not see with the physical eye outnumbers 10,000 times those that we do see. Do good to those who hate you is based on a scientific fact and a natural law. So to do good things is to bring to yourself all the elements in nature of power and good. When our eyes are open, self-preservation will make us stop all evil thought. Those who live by hate will die by hate. Those who live by the sword will die by the sword. Every evil thought is a sword drawn on the person to whom it's directed. If a sword is drawn in return, so much the worse for both. The law of attraction works universally on every plane of action, and we attract whatever we desire or expect. Expect is the word there that really stands out. Because we can desire one thing, but if we don't expect it, it's not going to come. So really, it's about building up our expectation. It's building up our trust in ourselves. It's building up faith in these laws and knowing how to use them. But the thing is, once you get a small taste of it working for you, and you will, I can guarantee it, you know, if you can start to play with it and expect things that don't really matter too much but would be fun, you know, a blue feather, or, you know, a piece of blue glass, or whatever it might be, something you've got no resistance to, and, you know, really focus on it and ask for it and imagine how beautiful it would be to have it, and then let it go and not think about it again and watch it come into your life. It's about putting focused thought and feeling into it and then letting it go, having no resistance. But yeah, expectation plays a major role. You know, we try things in our life, and, you know, if it doesn't work out, then next time we try it, we kind of expect that we could have similar outcomes. And it's that expectation or the doubt. But either way, expectation can be negative. And whatever you expect is the strongest governing power. So it's really important to become aware of how or what you're thinking, and notice your feelings. You know, when you desire something, if it makes you feel good, then great. It means that, you know, it's on its way to you and there's very little resistance or no resistance. If you desire something and you feel nervous or uncomfortable when you think about it, then that's telling you you've got doubt. So that's really important to consider. So I hope you enjoyed that little passage. I'm not very far into the book, so I might share some thoughts on it later on. But have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.